Fox 59 is your election headquarters. Today, Indiana Senate Republicans met behind closed doors to talk about the possibility of redistricting before next year's midterm elections.
The White House is pushing Indiana leaders to redraw the state's congressional maps early to give Republicans an advantage. Now, that only happens with a special session, and Governor Mike Braun has said he'll only call for one if lawmakers agree to it.
As Fox 59's State House reporter Hannah Adamson explains, Republican leadership are not showing their hands.
Ahead of a closed-door meeting among Senate Republicans, the Senate President Pro Tem Rod Bray told me there was no update at this time when it comes to redistricting. Democrats tell me if Republicans choose to enter a special session, they will not shy away from pursuing legal action.
Gerrymandering is wrong.
Wednesday, State Senator Fadi Kadora called on Republican colleagues to revisit legislation that would create an independent redistricting commission as an alternative to what he says is blatant gerrymandering.
Two wrongs don't make a right, whether Democrats or Republicans do it, because it will erode our democracy and people will lose representation.
Republicans who did not want to be on camera say the Senate has entered uncharted territory and couldn't speak to whether enough of their colleagues were interested in redistricting early.
I hope that the reasonable voices in the Republican caucuses in the House and the Senate would prevail.
I would assume that it's like with all votes, they're going to count the numbers before they do anything.
Earlier this week, State Representative Craig Haggard, who is for redistricting, told us it's still unclear if leadership will even call a special session.
I want to find out what we're doing, move that direction, because right now I think we're spinning our wheels when, this is one of many, many topics to handle. And I think that we should put this in our rearview mirror and move on to other things.
I think it is good strategy for Bray in Houston not to say anything publicly or to tip their hand until they know whether they have the votes or not.
Republican strategist Michael Murphy says if lawmakers choose not to enter a special session, they run the risk of potential retribution from the Trump administration.
The governor is an extension of Donald Trump. And if he does not get this done for Donald Trump, then he sinks in the eyes of Donald Trump and in the eyes of the Republican Party nationwide. The same thing with the legislators.
House Republicans will caucus virtually on Friday to talk about their options. We did reach out to House leadership as well for comment and have yet to hear back. Reporting from the Indiana State House, I'm Hannah Adamson.